Hello, Daphne here with another video for you about my love of photography. There's no way to count all the pictures I have taken all over the world, thousands and thousands of them during my lifetime. My love affair with photography began when my 4 kids were little. Of course, in those days, there were only 36 pictures to a roll of film. In retrospect, that number was so very limiting. Plus, there was the problem of not knowing whether my baby's eyes were closed, whether she or he had moved and blurred the image, or that my camera might be out of focus. So as you can imagine, it was unsettling not knowing if I had created a good photo or not. To make sure I used up a lot of film, that's for sure. Then each roll had to be carted off to the photography store to be developed. How can I possibly forget how impatient I was waiting for those images to come back? This fact always amused me. When my kids were young, they tried to stop me from taking pictures. That never worked. The ironic part was when I would come home from the camera store, they were the first ones to jump all over me to look at the pictures. Well, it's a very good thing that rolls of film are ancient history now. Fortunately, for those of us who absolutely love taking lots of photos, today is a photographer's nirvana. Instant feedback, instant viewing. What a welcome change. What a true luxury. Why has photography meant so much to me in my life? The thousands of images saved over the years are one of my most treasured possessions. If my house started to burn down, they would be the first things I'd grab. An interesting fact about looking back on years and years of picture taking is simply this. I often come across experiences I have completely forgotten about. That always just amazes me. But through photography, it is possible not to forget. Among my favorite images are those of people, especially children. The photographs of my own children growing up and now our grandchildren. When looking at photographs of my own family, as well as those of people around the world, a sense of satisfaction and gratitude. Yep, that's what comes over me. And you know what? Each one of those snapshots was taken in a moment in time, never to be repeated again. That's what makes photography so special and so magical. Photography is an integral part of my legacy. Generations to come will have a glimpse of their ancient relative, me. With this in mind, I recently began posting videos, including still photos, up on YouTube. At least at the present time, there is no expiration date on YouTube content. Perhaps, and who knows, these images will outlive me, with maybe giving future generations a chance to take an interesting look back on my life and that of the family and friends who lived during the 20th and beginning of the 21st century. Centuries, I should say. My photos are a true representation of what has been important, meaningful, and special in my life. Each image is a reminder of some modicum of joy I have experienced during my life's journey through the lens of my camera.